Hi guys, Emily here coming at you with a week 2 post-op tummy tuck. Just a little recap for those of you who may be new to my channel. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery August 20th of 2012 and I've lost over 100 pounds since then. My lowest weight was like around 155. I'm actually now, last time I weighed myself was 178 a few days ago. They removed 5 pounds of skin and tissue from my abdomen with my tummy tuck surgery, which was January 19th of this year with Dr. Andrew Livingston in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I am very, very thrilled with the results. I will show you guys today. And he did take off my steri strip tape stuff today, so I can show you that confidently. It doesn't look like a hot mess anymore. And I do have one drain left. So I went today because last night, technically I'm not 2 weeks post-op, by the way. I'll acknowledge that right now. I'm 2 days short of being 2 weeks, but it's just easier to say 2 weeks post-op. So last night I was going to pull down my pants to use the restroom and pulled out the drain tube on my left side quite a bit. And I noticed like this black dot on the tubing and it hurt so badly. Like of anything in this surgery, which hurts a lot afterward, there's a lot of pain. At least for me, I did, go through quite a bit of pain. It was excruciating doing that, pulling that drain last night, and the stitch stayed in. There's a little stitch that has the drain stitched next to the little hole that it comes out of on my hip. Well, I was like, holy crap, that hurt. So then I had to go to a meeting for my daughter's freshman orientation, which is insane. And I was like in so much pain. I called my friend Becky, who's a nurse, and she was talking to me about it. And I taped the tube to my leg just so that it wouldn't move around too much. But it bothered me like almost the whole meeting. The pain did subside a little bit, but that was it was such a stinger, just like take your breath away pain. And so I was like looking at it last night. I felt like it was getting infected, just the way that it felt, just so painful. And you know how when you get like a skin infection, it can be so painful. So I lifted up the gauze I had put back on there. The original dressings are gone because I have showered and they get wet and I didn't want them like hanging out with that bacteria there. So I took the gauze off and looked, and there was like a white thing. And like, at first I was like, what is that? And it was like bright white, so I realized it wasn't pus or anything. And it was like the white part of the drain. So they're Jackson Pratt drains. If you want to see what kind of drains they're going to put inside of you, typically it's these Jackson Pratt drains. You can Google that. And they have this white thing on the end that's the part that's inside you, and it's full of little holes. And then there's a tapered end that's solid, and then the tubing, and that comes out of you, and then the bulb. So the white part, I didn't see the holes. That part hadn't quite come out yet, but the white part was. So I called the doctor's office this morning, and, I felt like she was maybe going to tell me to just keep my appointment tomorrow because I was supposed to go in tomorrow for my recheck. But thank God, he wasn't even supposed to be in the office today, but he was doing a procedure in the office, and he got me in and took out my left drain. So I am feeling much better. I was hoping they would both come out, but I guess I don't think that's typical for how he does it. He does one at a time, so that in case you still have drainage, the other one that's left will pick that up. So I anticipate that I'm getting that out on Tuesday. He said as long as it's not more than 30 cc's of fluid in a day, at that point, then we can take it out at that point. So I'm excited to have that out. Yesterday was emotional for me. I've heard people talk about surgery recovery and getting emotional and things like that, and it hadn't really happened for me, but yesterday was hard. I was a little bit sore on my right side. My right side, since this whole procedure has happened, has been very tender, and so that was rough for me. And I was just like trying to sit down most of the day, and I had to like pick up my son from an activity, and I didn't like do a ton of like work or physical activity or anything like that. It was sore. Oh, this is what happened. The night before, I tried to sleep in my bed as I was feeling really good. About 10 days post-op was a real turning point. Started feeling awesome, just I felt pretty energetic, and I feel pretty energetic now actually. Felt energetic, and I felt like much less soreness than previously, so I was like, let me give the bed a shot. Mind you, I don't have a wedge or anything like that. I've been sleeping in this recliner every single night since surgery. I live in this chair basically when I'm not, you know, doing anything else. So I like laid on a couple of pillows, put some pillows under my knees and tried to sleep just laying flat on my back. And I did. I fell asleep for about 4 hours, but I woke up so sore. So I don't recommend, you know, doing that. Like if you're gonna just sleep in your bed, you need the wedges or you need a ton of pillows to keep you really elevated. It wasn't so much, people have said it's the straightening of your body that makes it sore, which I wasn't really straight. I had, you know, my knees propped and I was propped up. It was more the gravity of laying flat, kind of, well, I'm not, like I said, I wasn't laying flat, but it was like the gravity. Normally I'm up in this chair, like I bend back a little bit, but anyway, the gravity, the way that I was laying, it was just rough. So I went back and slept in the recliner for the rest of, you know, the night or morning at that point, and then slept in the recliner again last night. So that's just what I need to do right now until, you know, things are a little more healed and, you know, things are tender still. It's very tight feeling. He said everything looks good. He took the tape off today, like the steri strip tape, I think is what it is. And then I did get a little bit of a rash on my right side, so I'm dealing with that. That's really itchy. He doesn't know what that's from either. He felt bad. But I'm really glad with I'm really excited about my results. And, you know, aside from the emotional day yesterday, things have been progressing really nicely. I feel like every day has been getting better and better. I have been off Norco since 4 days post-op, and then I was on Motrin for several days after that, and now I'm really not even on Motrin unless I've been having like cramping issues like in between my cycle. So I took some for that, and then I took some when that drain issue happened last night, and I put an ice pack on it as well. But otherwise, I've been really good with pain. And oh, that's Becky calling to check on me. So otherwise, I've been really good with pain, and yeah, I guess that's probably all I have. I will show you guys my results so you can take a peek and see what about 2 weeks post-op looks like. Don't laugh at me. I just washed my binder for the first time, and actually, because I was like paranoid about not having any compression on, because you wear compression after surgery, like a binder. I put on, they told me like, it's okay to not have it on for a couple hours, but I put it in the washer and I did not feel right not having compression. It just doesn't feel, it's not painful, but it does not feel pleasant to not have something compressing you. So I got my like shapewear out that I ordered on Amazon a while ago to like shape myself under a dress. He had my binder on, he put my binder on way more loose than I do. So I know some doctors are like all about like lots of compression, and some doctors are like compression, and that's, you know, they're not freaked out about it. They're not like, you need to do it tight. So he's so laid back anyway, but I know he's an excellent surgeon. I did talk to him about my next, you know, hopeful adventure with plastic surgery, which I want to do my arms, which will be a while, but he took a look at my arms today and kind of gave me some thoughts on that, which I'm excited about, you know, for someday. So anyway, I'm going to show you my tummy and come back and see ya. Here is what I'm looking like. I don't think I can get everything, you know, my whole body in the shot, so it's like residue from the strips and everything. He just pulled off the tape today. So occasionally, and it is a little swollen today, so it looks like there's a little bit of an overhang, but typically that's pretty flat there. And here is the whole the wound from the liposuction where I think they call it the cannula, went in, and then I am still tender here from the lipo, and then up in the back here as well. He did lipo up here in my flank area, and then my incision I'm really happy with, nice and low, and then this is where my rash is, and obviously my drain is still left, so some bruising from the lipo here, and then comes back around. So very happy with my results. Here's a side view. Like I said, I am a little swollen today, so it does look a little puffy and chunky today, which you will have days of swelling and, you know, whatnot. But my incision, it looks fabulous, and it doesn't look fabulous on camera because of all the like stuff, like fabric and stuff that has gotten stuck to it, and I still have to work on getting that out. There you go. So there you go, guys. That is what I'm looking like now. I wanted to mention that about about 5 days ago, I started taking bromelain, this kind that I got on Amazon, twice a day. Oh, I started taking this 3 times a day. And this also, 2 of these 3 times a day. One of these, Arnica Montana herbal supplement. They're both like an herbal supplement. I've started taking both of them 3 times a day. And I did notice within 2 days, pretty significant swelling reduction. And, you know, it could be coincidental. I'm not saying it's positively from those, but because it, you know, it happened within that time frame, I'm continuing to take them and feel like it's doing a good job. At night, when I'm sleeping, I will have, not lately, not actually since I've been taking those, but before that, I would have like, it felt like hard and kind of stiff and hot a lot of times, which he said is normal, but since I've been taking those, I feel like that has reduced a lot. It was just like an unpleasant kind of a feeling in my stomach, just like a tightening and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like those have helped a lot with it, and I didn't want to forget to mention that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, list them below. You can come follow me on Instagram, EmilyAMVSG is my weight loss plastics one, or personal is Ginger Life Goals, Snapchat EmilyAMOfficial. Would love to see you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already so I can see you back here, and please like this video, give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Have a great day, and I will talk to you very soon.